Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be breaking down Realty Income. The monthly dividend company is their motto. It's ticker symbol O on the stock market. So we're going to be checking it out right now. And you guys are going to get my thoughts on this buy. Personally, I'll get into what I think. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice. So do your own research at the end of the day. Just don't follow one dude on YouTube, okay? Do your own research on these things. So we're gonna move down into the three things I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna cover O's breakdown, my experience with O, and then my range. And so let's get into it right now with the breakdown. So as you guys can see, the market cap is $19 billion, which is crazy for a REIT like this. This stock is a legit powerhouse. If you look at all the other REITs, they're nowhere near this price, and they don't have the range that this business, you could say, has the reach of. The dividend is a 4.85% with a payout ratio of only 39% payout ratio, which is crazy despite having such a big dividend over here. So right now the price is 50, that's supposed to be a 9. It's 58.99 right now, and the dividend per month per share, as you guys can see, is 23 cents, and then like the 3.5, which doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it does over time, like it'll build up. But for each share that you own, you get $2.08 a year. So that's kind of the breakdown, that when you guys are going into looking at stocks, you really need to look at these 6 things, because they'll give you a general idea. Now, just don't base your movements in the market off of these 6 things that you see, but you can get a pretty good idea if you need to ditch the idea or dive into it more. So this is why, right here, why I buy it. It is in the YouTube portfolio the lowest dividend yield, but also has so much room for growth, and I'm really looking forward to the future of it. Now, my experience plus graphs, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I wrote this in here so I wouldn't forget, but I'm terrible at asking you guys to subscribe so you guys don't miss any videos that I come out with. I really appreciate if you also hit the like button, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss videos like these. So let's get back down into this graph. Now, as you can see, it is $57.99 as of right now, and here is all those 6 things that I listed. Oh, now it's at 20, and here's where we need to pay attention for today. Look at the range of how it's going in, like, just day-to-day stuff. Like, this doesn't look big, but when you look at this number and this number, it is fluctuating in between here like crazy. Now, for something like this, it's due to the election going on, where we haven't figured out who it is yet, but as of right now, it is Joe Biden. So this makes it an even better stock to buy right now, because it's on Biden's list. And if you don't know what that is, it's a future video I'm coming out with, so make sure to subscribe. It's what stocks you need to buy if Joe Biden win. And since he did win, I'm coming out with that video. It was more of just a post on my Instagram, and so I decided to come out with it. However, it's different than the financial pages. So if you follow the financial pages and you think, oh, I know it, no, I go really in depth into my stuff. So it's not going to be just 5 stocks thrown on a little 10 by 10 square on your phone. Like, I actually dive into the stuff. So this is one of the stocks on it, so make sure to be snagging this now. So let's move down a little bit more to my personal reasons. Now, my experience with this stock is a while ago I bought it back at 56. I bought 2 shares at 56 and it went up to 65 and it carried. And when I say this, I'm not saying, like, I'm being real with you guys right now. It carried my portfolio. And if you guys have been following along with my YouTube channel, and this is another reason why I just subscribe, I have a YouTube portfolio that I've been building on Robinhood to go along with this channel. So if you guys want to be a part of that and be a part of the updates to see what I'm doing, make sure to subscribe. But I bought this when it was 56 and it went up to 65 and I made $20 off of it, and they increased their dividend. So it was like a win-win. But when my portfolio was down, everything was down, it carried. It was like kind of like the, I guess you could call it a safety net that makes sure that my portfolio didn't plummet. And it actually did it twice. It did it back in August, and then it did it again in September, as you guys can see, getting to 65. So here we go. We're gonna go down to the 52-week high and low, and I'll tell you why you guys need to look at these. The 52-week high tells you where it has peaked at and how high the potential is, but the low also tells you like what the stock kind of plummets to. Now this year it is skewed because of, I can't say it, but you know what I was about to say. So you guys can see here, it was almost at $85 at one point. And if you look at the graphs, this was right before Roni hit, and it went straight down to 38, which you guys see right here. And now it's been kind of building back up. But it was at almost 85 at this point right here. And so it's been slowly climbing up. And that's why I'm saying get in now, because you're not going to be able to come up here and get these prices very often on this stock. Like, the only reason why it was down at 38 was because of the thing that swept across the world, and we had the shutdowns and all that. That's not going to come most likely again. I mean, if we do have another shutdown, I highly doubt the market will drop back to where it was, just because of how fast our economy covered here in the US and how our economy switched from an in-person economy to an online economy. It's almost to the point to where being in person is not going to be the norm here in the next couple years. So make sure to look at that. And so here is my range to buy, what dollar amounts I will buy. So far right now, the range to buy is anything under 59. And here's why I say that, is because it's easily going back up into the 60s all the time. It's always flying up into the 60s. So anything under 59 is a snag. But nevertheless, when it's in the 57s, you need to be snagging shares. And I say this, I am not a financial advisor, so don't take this as advice. But for me, if I see it in the 57s, anywhere from this to 99, which it is right now, you best bet I'm going to be snagging shares, because it will shoot way back up into the 60s again. I'm projecting right now, from how the trends of the graph and how it's been moving up, I'm thinking by December, it's going to be in the 70s. Despite if our president shuts down again, whatever happens in the world, I think it's going to be back up closer to the 70s. I think it's going to take that 65 and shoot it way out of proportion. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe.